Just tearing up that macaroni. Macaroni and some beans. Woo! Alright. Even though we got the little wop right there, it's all good. Scrap pieces. Try to line it up as good as I could. Alright. Haven't flushed all the way. The boiled craftsmanship is alright though for a novice. Alright. I got them alternating, so if it's going this way, the other one's going that way. Same as this right here. But looks like a nice little beginner box to me. Throw a few little peppers in that thing. She'll love it. Can't wait to show the wife, so hopefully this will brighten up her day. I think I'm gonna make 3 of these, and then that'll be our starter garden. We already got some in pots. I don't know if we need to transplant it or use the other half of what we got in seeds and just throw them in there and see what we come up with. We're gonna almost use up the scrap pieces that we got. Ain't that right? So it was a hole over here, so there was a hole right here, a big puddle, and almost like this right here. So what I did, I have a lot of dirt that's been pushed up to the edges, like this right here. This is nothing but dirt. It's probably hard to see. It's all dirt all around the land, really. So trying to level it a little bit out so that I can get these beds in there, and probably put a little bit at the bottom of it. This don't really need to be tilled at all because all of it's loose coming from over here. It's a few inches, and then once I put the beds over here, I'm gonna do some more, you know. So it was looking like this, and that's because it had a little dip, you know. So right there as well, I'm gonna fill these up. I'm gonna take this pile and I'm gonna put it over here so we don't have so many puddles everywhere. Everything's kind of leveled out. If you're gonna have any puddles, it need to be on the outside part, away from the yard. So that's gonna be a project that I'm working on right now. It's got a little bit more to do right here, and I'm gonna set these beds in there so that we can go ahead and get some seeds in the dirt. I just put the beds in, and now when I come out here tomorrow, because the freak's about to come out, sun went down a little bit, sun is set, and I'm gonna put some plastic over it because my little research, I've seen a few videos as well that said that the plywood had chemicals that may bleed into the soil, which ultimately would you know, your plants would be basically contaminated or exposed to it, for a better word. They'd be exposed to it, and it may or may not be a good idea. The way they saying it's probably a bad idea to go straight up plywood, especially OSB, and you know it's got a type of glue, and the plywood they glue together, is layered, so is the OSB. So that's my work cut out for today. Hopefully this area stay a little bit dry, but right now it's kind of mushy on the side because it was looking like this right here, and all I was doing is just throwing piles and piles of dirt around it, or yeah, in it and around it. You can kind of tell this area right here versus this dirt. So, I mean, this dirt might be good too, but I like it. It's got a lot of rocks in it. I probably need that for another spot to help with traction. I'm gonna have some gravel put down, but I ain't gonna have it all over the land. So, you know, we gotta keep an eye on how we, you know, get around the land. So that's it, man. We gonna check back with y'all tomorrow. I'll probably put this all in one instead of dividing it up. And yeah, stay tuned. All right, y'all. Oh, what up, y'all family? We finally got the beds down. I already been doing some work. I was like, why not try to record? I don't know if you can see my head or not, but it don't matter. Some of the work I've been doing, I've been placing some of the soil from the side to act as a base for the raised bed. Like I say, I just wanted these probably 3/4 full. And we'll put the plastic on there, so we ain't gotta worry about no chemicals or whatever bleeding off into the soil or whatever. So that's pretty much it, man. This is our first go round of trying to, not trying to, we actually doing it, of gardening. And I watched a lot of videos. I just hope that, you know, it translates to some beautiful harvesting. The well people came out, they flushed out my existing, because I was gonna get a whole new well system installed, and they pretty much came out here, which was gonna cost about pretty much about $7,000 for the type of well and how deep the neighbors or people in the area wells are. It's around 230, they said. But they came out, they checked my well, and they did their little sonar signal testing, and found out the well is actually about over 400 feet deep. So that's great. And they say all the heads would, let's go ahead and walk over there. Let's go ahead and walk. Man, what's that Kodak song? Step it. See, he's done with that. And basically now we got to do a water test. That's the reason why I got a jug of water, a tank of water. And they supposed to, the 10-foot pole probably on the other side, and they pour the water in here, they fill it up, all these pipes, and the test is to see if there's any leaks. And you know, once they do that test, they can we'll be good to go to spray the foundation for termites and be able to cover it, and we start the slab work. Wow. So this is a little soft area too, but we're gonna figure out how to do all this. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with this wood. You know, I was thinking about keeping it, but where I'm gonna keep it, because I don't want all these bugs around here. So they came out and to do their thing. It cost $500 pretty much, flush to bottom in. Well, they couldn't bottom out because it, you know, if it's 400, 400 feet deep, they only had like 180 feet pressure washer line, getting everything from the bottom. You know, when the pressure washer is pressuring the bottom, everything's popping up. All right, and when they did it, it was like hitting sand at first, but eventually it cleared up and hit some of the piping. These are like 20 feet long. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 120 feet right there, and that's just for the head. I think the head was on there, as they call it. I don't know. Give me the line, but you know, some of the stuff they had off, they got up off. This was on there. So, I see some screws down up in that. Might have to. I'm gonna put that back. But we did say we wanted to use what we got since it was so deep, and hopefully, you know, with the system we got, we don't have any of that sulfur smell. Or, I mean, I came out here. And I'm probably gonna play another video. When I came out, you know, they was actually doing the pumping for it, and the water looked clear. We put it in a little glass, and it was clear. It didn't have a smell to it, so, you know, but we have experience because of the we're on the well right now. We experienced the sulfur smell, the iron with the kind of the rusty look. You know what I'm saying? We had to keep that clean, and I think it's all because of the filters and stuff like that. We gotta get that up out of here. You know, but they say, you know, this is most definitely doable, and all we need is pretty much just the pump and a tank and some other device that hooks up on there, man, to keep this thing clean. I don't know if it's like a filter, but instead of paying $7K, actually, he said because the well is so deep, what we didn't know at first, when I initially talked to the well people, they say, cause we was assuming that it was 200, it was gonna be 230 feet deep. Just basing it off recent orders that was in the area, right? And now that it's, you know what I'm saying, the conversation had to go deeper. You know, so that's more money that we have to pay for. And he said with the 400 feet deep well, we looking at about $10,000 for to install everything for that, and the 2 horsepower pump to be able to pump it. All right, so that's enough information for today. right. Do a little fire pit.
You gonna stay? You gonna go with me? I'm going back home.
Wait, can I still go like on the computer? Yeah?
The one I stand up is computer.
I'm coming. Whoa, who said that?
I'm going to put it back in the car.
One down, two to go. Like I say, these sticks and stems and stuff like that, I don't think it matters, as long as it's not like some live roots. That's something that can grow. Oh, that's a big old clay. I think that clay would be good to add some stability to the soil. Maybe, maybe not. This is my theory, but we're gonna see, fam. Spray all this off the side so I can get to the very bottom. Then we can place next bag over. And the reason why I say it don't matter, because I seen YouTube channels that for raised beds, they put a bunch of sticks down at the bottom to kind of fill up the raised bed, so you won't have to put as much of this in there. Dirt stink like they got fertilizer, some manure in it, some doo-doo. Speaking of doo-doo, I need to go get some of that chicken poop. Yeah, I like this right here. This is satisfying. They got wood chips because it's wood, it's organic, so it should be no big deal. Okay. Ah, this feels so good to know that you have your own. Now we're about to grow our own, and you know, we're just gonna reap the fruits of our labor, right? Probably could have used a little bit more fill dirt, but we all right. So, one more. Little hole right there. serious now. A little system in play. My favorite part. It just rolls over so smooth. Rest in here. Oh, it might be too much, huh? Voila. So, you gotta make a few. Gotta be extra. All right, fam. We just sold, well, we ain't sold, but we just laid the foundation to our first garden beds. Man, it looks nice. I like the way it looks. Yeah. You see some popping up. This is it. What y'all think? Does it look like I'm going in the right direction? Or, you know, if you got some pointers, shoot them in the comments, man. I'm most definitely open for suggestions. I'm pretty much a sponge when it comes to this knowledge, man, and I'm starting to fall in love with it. And but it's for the family. It's for, ooh, look at that shit, y'all. Y'all probably can, yeah. Smell some chickens. But yeah, man, it's about surviving. It's about eating healthy. It's about, you know, growing your own, taking control of your life, you know, and my family benefiting off of it. You know, we're all benefiting. And hope this inspire you that if I can do it, y'all can do it. Because I have no clue what I'm doing. All right, so find that land, man. And if you need help with doing that, kind of go through my videos. I got to find the land section playlist that kind of, you know, takes you through the beginning part of finding that land. You know, I was on Zillow, Realtor, Redfin. It's a few on there that I kind of went over, but y'all can do it, man. Just be patient, but most definitely while you waiting on your turn, you got to put in the work. We do got some seeds. I want to make sure if we should transplant the seeds that we do have growing out the pots to the beds, or we should go directly from seed on in here. What up, y'all family? Sitting there putting some of this plastic on the inside part of these beds because of the plywood. We heard some of the chemicals that they make to compress all these strips of wood together. These are the implies, and this is just like little wood chips, so that the chemicals won't be all into the soil. So we're gonna treat it with some plastic around the outside, around the inside. So What's up with y'all, family? Just dropped some cabbage over here and some carrots right here. So that's it for bed number 1. All right. So bed number 2. Well, bed number 1, we got cabbage in the first half, and we got carrots in the second half. Pot number 3, we're gonna have watermelon. This is by Burpee watermelon crimson sweet. All right, I'm not a big watermelon eater. Maybe I think we used to eat that when we was kids, but not anymore. Full sun, 6+ hours, 80 days to harvest. I need to plant them 1 inch deep. 2-3 seeds per group. Get that ant up out of here. I don't know what you're looking for. Alright, sow in thoroughly warm soil in full sun in spring after all danger of frost. I believe we had our last frost already, supposedly, down here on the Gulf Coast of Mississippi, Zone 9. Covered with 1 inch of soil. So 4 to 6 seeds about 3 inches apart. In hills 5 to 7 feet apart. So I guess it's gotta be like in a hill, but we ain't gonna. Maybe I can bring them up a little bit. All right, 4 to 6 seeds, about 3 inches apart. Guess when they say 4 to 6 seeds, 4. And what we'll do, we'll probably end up making another bed. And or do you think I can do 2 beds, 2 rows? It said, dang, it said 5 to 7 feet apart though. I don't want to make this whole thing a watermelon bed, so we're gonna stick with that. 4 to 6 seeds. I think I'm gonna do 2 more. Okay.